Hello guys, and welcome to another video on BG Girlies. This is the second installment in this series, two-part video, we'll go with that, where we are going to be using the board game bag from boardgametables.com. Instead of doing like a 1 cube challenge, we're going to do a 1 bag challenge, because what's the point of a 1 cube challenge? I'm never going to need to only use 1 cube. But if you're traveling and this is the space you have, like if you're going to a board game convention or just going on like a beach vacation and you want to bring a cabin vacation, you want to bring games, I'm going to show you what you could fit in this bag, what I would put in this bag from my collection. The trickiest part of this is that me and Andrea share a lot of games, so I'm only able to pick from what I personally have in my collection, which limits me slightly. Here's the bag, and we are going to see what games we want to put in here. First things first is my favorite game of all time is Ark Nova. Technically, I don't have the Marine World expansion put in here. I do have it. I just haven't integrated the 2 games, but we will pretend that she is in here already and start with her. Definitely not gonna fit that way. Maybe this hallway. Does this work? I think this works. Will this still zip? That's the real question. Absolutely. Okay. Ark Nova is the first one. The next game is a game I've recently played for the first time, but I've played it like 5 times since. Please don't fall. And that is Role Player. Role Player is not like a roll and write, it's like a roll and place, and you're building your own D&D character, and it is so fun. There's so many different combos you can do. And I do really want to pick up the expansions, but I don't have them right now. But for now, we will add Miss Role Player to our bag. What else would be good? So there are some smaller games that I think I would bring, including one of my favorites, Forest Shuffle. At the time of filming this isn't available for purchase, but I got it at Gen Con, so I'd be bringing it. As well as Here to Slay. This is like a group favorite for like a fast, easy, fun game, as well as Herd Mentality. I believe that this is probably all of us would agree that this is like a favorite party game at the moment. I do think for a co-op game I would bring by Funko Animated. This is only up to 4 players, which is like the biggest downside of this game, but we are all absolutely obsessed with it. So I think I would definitely pack Animated in this bag. What else? Could probably start placing these smaller games in here like this. It's very tricky, very difficult to decide, because I wouldn't want to bring like a ton of super heavy games. This is also a quite fun, easy game. It's like more of a dexterity game where you're trying to throw different pieces of food at your opponents as fast as you can. So I'd potentially bring this. Now I'm like regretting putting these in. These are gonna have to wait. They're just gonna have to wait. So we'll put that one in there. I really like Obsession, so maybe I'll put Obsession in here because this is like a heavier game, but it goes up, has like a much higher player count, which could be nice. Huge though, so let me see how much area it takes up. I think it might be good in here. Oh, that fits pretty nice, pretty snug. So I think I would definitely bring her. And we can probably fit, yeah, no, I think that will make it impossible to close. So let's put these up here and see what we have room for. Here to Slay, Forest Shuffle, and Miss Herd Mentality. Do still have a bit of room. It's like an awkward amount of room that we have left. I feel like I'm gonna end up picking something just because it's what fits. Actually, this would fit. This is a good one. Trails. It's kind of like Parks, but more compact, and this one only goes up to 4 players. But I do think that this is like a fun resource collection game, and I don't feel like we have really any resource collection games in here, so I think that would be a good one to add. And I feel like the only other thing that I have is possibly this and or this. So let's give them a try. First thing we have is Unstable Unicorn, which is another fun party game. And I do honestly think in a situation like this, where you're bringing games somewhere. Oh, I don't know if this is gonna close with a role player like this. We're gonna have to flip her upside down and see. I think that like party games like that are good to have on deck, as well as this game, which is called Spectrum. This is also quite a fun and interesting party game so that you can learn about your friends. Now we're gonna turn her this way. Make sure she closes. She will definitely close. I still do have a bit of room. The thing is like, I feel like this is cheating because like, I would bring Dungeons, Dice, and Danger, but I wouldn't bring the whole box. I would take out the sheets of paper and plop them in. You don't need the whole box. Or same with Welcome To. I would take the cards out and then that stuff would all fit in here. So it's just kind of tricky because I feel like I have a lot of games like that. There's a lot of games in our arsenal that fall into that camp. So I think we're just gonna pretend I have a imaginary bag that I'm putting in sheets of paper from Dungeons, Dice, and Danger and the dice and Welcome To, and putting them in here to fill this empty spot, because I don't think anything else in my collection will properly fill this spot that I like enough to bring. Like I have Chomp, Couture, Mindspace, and Sal. I've played 2 of them. I would not say I like either of them enough to bring. Maybe I'd bring like I'd bring like 2 Pokemon decks and then sheets of paper from Dungeons, Dice, and Danger and Welcome To for some other easy roll and rides. And I think that would probably perfectly fill this empty space in the bag. She would most definitely close right on up and be ready for an adventure. So that is everything that I would pack in my board game bag. What about you? What are some games that you agree with me on, disagree with me on? What do you think I'm missing? Let me know. And if there are any other challenge type videos you would like to see us do, comment that down below. But thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.